Okay. Hello students, we'll study about enhancement mode and depletion mode transistors in this particular lecture. So now here in this particular lecture and coming slides, we'll be studying about what is meant by enhancement mode and what is meant by depletion mode transistors. So in the enhancement mode transistor, you'll not be having any kind of in the enhancement mode transistor, the channel will not be present here between the source and drain. The channel is not present between the source and drain. It means that we are supposed to supply some voltage at the gate terminal. When you supply the gate, voltage at the gate terminal, then only the channel will be induced, or the voltage is induced and the channel has been developed between the source and drain terminal. So what should be that voltage which is has to be given at this gate terminal. The voltage which is supply here at the gate terminal greater than VTH. VTH. What is this VTH? VTH is nothing else but it's a threshold voltage. It is a minimum amount of voltage which is required by a transistor to turn on. In order to turn on the transistor, you are supposed to supply some gate voltage, and that gate voltage will develop the channel between the source and drain terminal. And because of that one only, the channel will be conducting, or the transistor will be conducting. Conducting channel means that the channel will be passing the charge carriers through this two terminals. So now let us see what is an enhancement mode transistor. In the enhancement mode transistor, the channel is not existing. Initially, the channel does not exist over here, and it by one particular process. So what is that process? You are supposed to supply the voltage at the gate terminal, and that voltage should be always greater than the VTH. That voltage should be always greater than the VTH. So now let us see. The channel is developed once if you give the VGS voltage which is greater than VTH, then the channel will be developed. So how the channel is developed? So between these two terminals, you will be having a channel like this. A channel is formed. Channel is nothing else but it's a path between the two terminals where the charge carriers can easily move from one terminal to another terminal. If a charge carriers are moving from one terminal to another terminal, we call it as an conducting channel. Conducting channel means what? The charge carriers are moving. If the charge carriers are moving, we say that the motion of the charge carrier will produce or will produce the electric current. So the current will be passing through these two terminals, or the signal movement will be taking place between the two terminals, source and drain. So that conducting channel means the charge carriers are moving through this particular channel. And if you are having a conducting channel, then we can say this entire transistor is a conducting transistor. It's a conducting transistor. So this is regarding what is meant by enhancement mode transistor. Now, here in the depletion mode transistor, initially you will be having a channel. The channel itself will be there initially. It means that the channel has been developed during the construction of this MOSFET itself. During the construction of MOSFET, how to develop a channel? You'll be doping the impurities over here. By doping process, the channel will be fabricated, and it will be like a permanent channel. The permanent channel will be fabricated here. Because the channel is present here, the charge carriers can move between the source and drain terminal, even though you don't supply here VGS. Even though the VGS, the voltage at the gate terminal, which is equal to 0 volts also, even though it is equal to 0 volts, you will be the particular channel will be present, and the channel will be a conducting channel. Conducting channel means the charge carriers will be moving from source terminal to drain terminal. So this is the major difference between the enhancement mode transistor and depletion mode transistor. Now let us discuss in detail about what is meant by depletion mode transistor. So in the depletion mode transistor, if you see this one, here, there are two different types of voltages. First one is called as a VDS. VDS is nothing else but it is a voltage applied between the drain and source terminal, which is called as a VDS. And VGS is a voltage which is applied between the source and gate terminal. So now here, in the depletion mode transistor, we will be supplying some voltage between the drain and source terminal, that is called as a VDS. So now whenever the VGS is equal to 0, even though the VGS is equal to 0, the current between the source and drain terminal will be flowing. That means the charge carriers will be moving between the source and drain terminal. Why the charge carriers are moving? Because the channel is present. There is a path between the source and drain terminal. What is channel? In simple way, if I need to explain what is meant by channel, it is nothing like, it is just like a bridge. It is a bridge between the two different terminals. If a bridge is there, the charge carriers can easily move from one terminal to another terminal. If a bridge is not there, there is no possibility of the charge carriers to move from one terminal to another terminal. So that's how that is how you're supposed to understand what is meant by channel here. So even though the VGS is not present, even though VGS is equal to 0, even though if the VGS is equal to 0 here, that is VGS equal to 0 volts, the channel is present. That means that the charge carriers can be easily moving from one terminal to another terminal. So now let us see, if a channel is present for longer time, what happens is that continuous charge carriers are moving between the source and drain terminal, and if the current is flowing continuously, we know that the power dissipation will be more. We are just as per the basics of physics, V equal to IR, that's a Ohm's law, and P equal to VI. Power is equal to directly proportional to product of voltage and current. So once the current is increased, definitely the power also increases. The power dissipation will be increased if the VDS, if the more number of charge carriers are passing through the channel, then more amount of current will be produced, and ultimately more amount of power dissipation will take place. If the power dissipation is more, definitely what happens? The malfunctioning of the device takes place. The best example for this one I can give is if anyone is talking on a mobile phone. If you're talking on a mobile phone for longer time, or else if you're playing on a mobile phone any kind of game, then definitely what happens? Ultimately, you can see that the power dissipation will be more on the backside of your mobile phone, wherever the battery is located. You can sense the heat which is coming out of the mobile phones. You can even sense some kind of irritation to the hands. So that is called as a power dissipation. So if the power dissipation is more, ultimately at one particular point of time, it can even damage the device. So that the same thing happens here in the depletion mode transistor. Since that transistor will be having a permanent channel here, fabricated channel, continuous charge carriers will be moving, and this continuous charge carriers will even affect the construction, or else you can say the device. It can even malfunction the device. So now our main important aim is to stop this conduction. So let us see how to stop. First, we'll try to apply some voltage and see what happens if you apply some positive voltage, and later we'll see what happens if you apply the negative voltage. Whenever you apply a positive voltage, the gate will behave as a capacitor. This gate, whenever you apply a positive voltage here, whenever the VGS, the voltage between the source and gate is positive, then the gate behaves as a capacitor. Capacitor, what is capacitor? We know that capacitor is nothing else but it's a parallel connection of two metal plates. Whenever the two metal plates are brought in parallel fashion, we call that construction as a capacitor. So now here, whenever this particular transistor, whenever this transistor terminal will act as one of the metal plate, and this will act as another layer. These two layers which are conducting, this is a conducting layer and channel is also conducting layer. So ultimately what happens? This entire region will act as a capacitor. This particular region will act as a capacitor now. So the gate will be acting as a capacitor here. So whenever the VGS is equal to positive, the gate terminal behaves as a capacitor. That is, it is charged by the positive VGS. Therefore, because of that reason, the channel also will grow. How does the channel grow? The width of the channel will increase. You can see here only the two dots, lines here, dashed lines here. But whenever the VGS is increased, if the VGS is increased, this channel width also is increased. If the channel width is increased, what happens? More number of charge carriers can easily flow through this particular two terminals. If more number of charge carriers are flowing, then more amount of current will be passing, and that will result in more power dissipation. So ultimately, the damaging of the device can happen very quickly whenever this channel is growing. So that happens in case of whenever the VGS is positive. So let us see now here. This is a scenario about how this channel is growing. Whenever this VGS, whenever this VGS is more, the capacitor has been developed here. This capacitor will be developed. This gate will act as a conducting terminal now, and the channel is also conducting one. So capacitor is nothing else but it's a parallel connection of two conducting metal plates. So this will act as a one metal layer, and this will act as a another conducting layer. So this is now a capacitor. This will act as a capacitor. Now we are supposed to stop this conducting channel. In order to stop, supposed to stop the conducting channel, and in order to protect that device from malfunctioning, we will try to supply the negative VGS. You will be supplying a negative VGS. You will be supplying a negative voltage over here between the source and drain terminal. Whenever you supply a negative voltage, even though if you supply the negative voltage also, your capacitor, your gate terminal will act as a capacitor, but that will be the direction of charge carriers will be in the opposite direction. The direction of charge carriers will be opposite direction. You can see here now in the next diagram. You can see now if you supply this one, the polarities of this particular voltage which is supplied here has been changed. Earlier it was negative and positive. Now it is positive and negative. So because of this one, the opposite direction charge carriers will be moving in the opposite direction. Because of this two unlike charges, the neutralization of charges will be taking place here. This neutralization of charges will reduce the channel, If you apply more amount of VGS, if VGS is increased, if the VGS is increased, if you increase the VGS with respect to negative voltage, it means that if the negative voltage which you apply here, if it is increased, the negative voltage is increased, then definitely more number of positive charges comes into picture, that gets nullified or neutralized with the negative charges, and ultimately there will be no channel. You will not be having channel. If there is no channel, there will be no conduction. If there is no conduction, we can say that our transistor is non-conducting. So this is how you are supposed to remove, or you are supposed to remove that particular channel between the source and drain terminal in case of a depletion mode transistor. So these are the characteristics of depletion mode transistor and enhancement mode transistor. This is the characteristics between the ID current and the VDS. You can see that here the first enhancement mode transistor. In the enhancement mode transistor, what happens? Until and unless you don't supply the voltage, the channel is not produced. You are supposed to supply the voltage. That's that supplied voltage. The VGS should be greater than VTH. That's the threshold voltage. So that's why we have supplied the voltage which is greater than threshold voltage, which is approximately the threshold voltage of transistor is 0.6. It is in between 0.4 to 0.8, depending upon the technologies. So now here, if you supply the voltage greater than VTH, then definitely what happens? Channel is produced in case of enhancement mode transistor, and the current is increased. The current has increased. But when it comes to depletion mode transistor, if the VGS is less, you can see now here, whenever the VGS is equal to negative 2, which is lesser than negative 1, the current will be this one. Okay. If you supply the more voltage, then you'll be having the lesser current. So if the VGS is increasing, if the negative voltage is increasing, in case of negative values, ultimately the channel will be reduced and there will be no current. The current value will be almost, it goes to 0 because of no channel between the source and drain terminal. Now coming to this one, transfer characteristics. These are the transfer characteristics for the enhancement mode transistor. This is how the transfer characteristics takes place between the ID, that's the drain current, and VGS, that's the voltage between the source and drain terminal. And this is a threshold voltage of a transistor here in the depletion mode. And you can see this is the point where VGS equal to 0. If the VGS equal to 0, there will be no conduction between the particular terminals of the transistor. That is in case of enhancement mode. The channel will not be present, so that's why there is no conduction. ID, the current between the two terminals will be equal to 0. But whenever it comes to this point, depletion mode transistor, so that's why it is written that ID is not equal to 0. ID is not equal to 0. It means that at this particular point in the depletion mode transistor, the current will be present. It means that channel is present, that the charge carriers are moving through the channel. So that's why the ID is not equal to 0 in case of depletion mode transistor. So this is the different kinds of characteristics of transistor with respect to enhancement mode and depletion mode devices. So now let us see in detail about what is meant by enhancement mode transistor. In the enhancement mode transistor is simply called as an E MOSFET, and the voltage has to be applied between the source and drain. You'll be applying the voltage between the source and drain, and if you apply the voltage between the source and drain, since the voltage between this gate and source terminal is zero, you are not supplied any kind of, you can see there is no battery here. That means you are not supplied any kind of voltage. Then what happens? The channel will not be present. There is no channel in between these two terminals. Whenever the VGS equal to zero in the enhancement mode transistor, there will be no current flow. How come the current flow takes place? Because there is no channel. Since there is no channel, the current flow will not be there in case of enhancement mode transistor. Now, let us see what happens if you supply the positive voltage here. Whenever you supply a positive voltage, that is if VGS equal to zero, if VGS equal to zero, if VGS equal to if VGS equal to positive value, then definitely the positive gate voltage with respect to the source and source terminal will charge the capacitor. The capacitor has been formed here, and that capacitor, because of that capacitor, what happens? A channel has been produced, and ultimately the current flows between the source and drain terminal. As the VGS increases, here, then definitely what happens? The channel will be increasing. You can find the earlier it was only very less amount of channel, here. Whenever you supply the lesser value of VGS, small channel you can find. If you go on increasing this VGS, the width of this channel increases and more amount of charge carriers flows through the channel, and more current will be produced, or the ID value, that's the drain current, will be increased. So that's why it is written that as the VGS increases, the channel width increases, therefore ID also increases. So this is in case of your enhancement mode transistor. So this is regarding the drain characteristics of your enhancement mode transistor. Just now we have seen in the previous case here. As the VGS value is increasing, you can see now here, whenever the VGS is very less, the current here is very small. As the VGS is increasing, the current also increasing here. Earlier, the current is starting from 0 to 30 milliamperes. As the VGS is 2 volts, the current is very less, somewhere it is below 5. And whenever the VGS has gone to 6 voltage, it is almost equal to 20. It is almost equal to like 18 to in between 18 and 20. So if the VGS value is increasing, the current also increases. What does this actually tells about? What does this characteristic tells is that as the VGS value is increasing, the width of the channel is increasing. Once the width of channel is increasing, more amount of charge carriers can easily move from one terminal to another terminal. So this is regarding VGS channel development between the source and drain terminal. So this is the characteristics between the ID and VGS. Whenever the VDS is equal to constant, at this point it is increasing right from the VT. That's a threshold voltage. You can see now between the 0 and threshold voltage, the transistor will not be conducting until it gets the minimum required threshold voltage. Then only the transistor will be turned on. Once the threshold voltage is obtained to the gate terminal as a voltage, then the transistor starts conducting, and this is the characteristics of drain current and the VGS. And the variation of drain current and VGS is called as the transverse characteristics of a MOSFET. So now here, what is meant by MOSFET? MOSFET is that in enhancement mode, the channel does not exist. This is a small difference, whatever we have discussed up to now. MOSFET is that in enhancement mode MOSFET, the channel does not exist initially, but it is created by applying a gate to voltage. You're supposed to apply voltage to the gate, then only a channel will be created, and that channel will help us to conduct the transistor or the device by making the charge carriers to move through this particular channel. Whereas in the depletion mode MOSFET, the channel is fabricated permanently. It means during the construction of the channel itself, by doping process, we'll be creating a channel there, and because of that permanent channel, the charge carriers will be easily moving through the channel, and it will be always in the conduction state. Depletion mode transistor is called as an always on state. Enhancement mode transistor, initially, whenever the voltage is not supplied, it is called as an always off state. Off state transistor, and the enhancement mode transistor, initially it is called as an off state device, and depletion mode transistor, it is called as an always on state device. So this is regarding what is meant by enhancement more transparent.